Emoji only chat SMG.
yapping chat! Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a most wonderful day. I hope you're all doing great. I don't know why my Fuji is still showing me as if I was in a call. Hello? What is up with that? Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Alright, hello everybody! I hope you're all doing wonderfully. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you're all doing well. Damn, 110 watch streak. That's a lot, Kiwi. Holy shit, thank you so much. Hi everyone. And now to everyone as well who's in here. I hope you're all doing great. Thank you so much for being here. Kiwi, congratulations on getting first. Cutie spotted just for a moment, Ulixa. There, I did it too early, but you know. Ink, thank you for the check-in. Kiwi, thank you for the check-in. Lane, thank you for the check-in. Porkus, thank you for the check-in. Rory, thank you for the check-in. Ans, thank you for the check-in. Gala, thank you for the check-in. Porkus, thank you so much for the giant emote. Mikey, thank you for the, I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know how to, well, I know how to pronounce the name, but I don't know if you want, I can just say, because I can say Miguel, you know, I can say that. I know how to read the name. Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate it. Rory, thank you for the check-in. Or thank you so much for the giant emote as well. Shira, thank you for the check-in. Ink, thank you for the various redeems. Alexa, thank you for the check-in, and welcome in, everyone. Hope you're all doing wonderfully. Oh man, welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to the start of the week. Welcome to everything. Are you British? Half, but yeah. It's a day for sure. Well, let me tell you all about my day, chat. Today was a doozy. Oh, jeez. Okay, fucking. It was we had a fucking, well, first and foremost, I am so tired today. I am not even kidding. I don't know what it is. I slept terribly this night going into this day. Rory, why must you do this to me?
Mommy.
No. Not right now. I'm trying to complain. Why must you do this to me? I'm sorry that I come onto stream and complain, but it's just like I'm just venting it out just so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the stream. I get into work today, I'm super fucking tired, and the first thing I'm greeted with is the fact that all of our like primary cluster servers have broken in some way and need rebooting. So the phone is ringing off the hook, and you know, everyone's up in arms and it's going crazy, and it's just like, oh god. And then even more lovely, manually, yeah, the servers had to be restarted manually. We can restart them in clusters, but oh my god, does that take a while. It takes forever, which means the systems were down for a bit. Yippee, hot woman. Shh. We can both know that you're the hot one here, Chloe. I've seen those maid dress pics. Rise the VTuber, I was on the bus today and I wanted to check my emails when I saw the news. Hatsune Miku will be coming to Europe again. Yeah, she will. And I was actually, we were discussing in our group if we wanted to go and check it out. The only thing is that our friend, the Dutch Slayer, he is not fully convinced about going, mainly because that last time the Miku Expo was in Europe, it was pretty bad, and things kind of went south with it. So, you know, there is definitely like a stigma now for the thing, where it's going to be really expensive, and then not worth the money at all. And that's what we're worried about. That's what we're mainly worried about. But in any case, we are on the lookout in our friend group as well for things, and looking forward to potentially going. So, after that, you know, and honestly, it was really a weird start to the week, because everyone knows that Mondays, right? Mondays are the worst usually. Mondays are usually the ones that suck and are not great. But it was actually the opposite for me. Monday was pretty good this week, all things considered. Now, I did show up a little bit late, and I'm honestly in the process of working out and getting, like, you know, making sure that I don't show up, like, late for work anymore, which has just included moving my half an hour forward. So on Mondays, my alarm should go off half an hour earlier than on Monday and Friday it should go off half an hour earlier. Now that does mean getting up at 5:30 in the morning, but that's the life I live. And honestly, I just have to get used to it. Until I somehow can manage to make something out of this. Hi Clone, welcome in. Hi Dylan. Hi Night Pyro. Hello everyone. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm doing pretty alright. I had a bit of a long day today. Thank you for the check-in, Chloe. I appreciate it. Wait, you wake up before midnight? I fucking wish I didn't have to. I'm the one who sets fire to the night sky. Ow! Also, hell yeah, Austin. Okay. Thank you also for the check-in, Dylan. I appreciate it. My music is really loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. I was trying to... I lost my train of thought. Thank you for the Riz Redeem. Okay, thank you, Anonymous, for the 30 bits. Unknown, thank you for the check-in. Damn, where'd all my points go? Have you perhaps spent them? Did you think about that? Right, so, the thing I wanted to talk about was, like, Monday was a good day, and Tuesday was the bad day. It's like, everyone's like, ugh, Mondays. For me, it was Tuesday. Monday was pretty good. We had cake at the office. And, you know, like, it's a very common occurrence that we have cake at the office to eat. And thank you for the head pats, I appreciate it. My model's frozen. Hey, Rise, are you gonna try out Bungie's Marathon? It's an open beta, comes out on Thursday, and the game itself launches on the 6th. Oh, Bungie, like Marathon, they've got a new one coming up? Like, Extraction Shooter. Yeah, I know about Marathon, but oh, I didn't know they're re-releasing it. Because I remember Marathon from back. Thank you for the moan, anonymous person. I remember Marathon from back when it was just like, you know, like original Marathon back in the early, like, you know, Mac days, when it was, like, you know, released on the Macintosh, not your fucking fancy iMacs or MacBooks today. It was the Macintosh back then. But yeah, it's an extraction shooter like Arc Raiders. So they're making it an extraction shooter, or was it always an extraction shooter? Because I don't have a lot of things. Rise, I'm a lurk for now. Go get some web development done. Pray for me. I am praying for you hard, Lane. Good luck with the web development. I really hope that goes well. That is a very interesting emote, Night Pyro. Where you sticking that knife? First ones were FPS with story like Doom, but with text too. Ah, okay, I see. Think of it as a soft reboot, like with God of War 2018. Gotcha. I've never played Marathon, so I actually don't know anything about the franchise. I just know that it exists, and I know about the premise, so to speak.
They hate to impregnate you, ooh.
Thank you for that, Chloe. Oh, jeez. The game itself looks super interesting. Hold on, let's pull up a trailer. Marathon 2026. Marathon.
I don't got no large objects going into my gullet.
That is true. I don't have any large objects going into my gullet right now. Launch gameplay trailer. Let us have a look-see here. Pulling up the browser real quick. Okay, enough. Jesus. All right, I gotta turn the browser on. All right, here we go. Ooh.
Good morning, New Cascadia. This is Joy, your community outreach liaison. It's a lovely day.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen Bungie's logo on anything.
Quiet. Very quiet. Rainfall is expected to begin in the early afternoon and last until a long time. For those who did not wake, your restless dreams endure. So small.
My fingers please people.
Breathe softly. Do not worry.
Thank you for the 10 bits, Chloe. I appreciate it. You're dropping a lot of bits today,
While
Chloe.
you're at
It's
it,
okay.
You should also watch the reveal cinematic short. It's so good.
Reveal cinematic short? Gotcha. I'll check it out as well.
This is General.
Shorts recommended to you. Am I a furry? Well, I mean, that's a good question. Is Mary Dog considered a furry?
I've agreed of the new Cascadia colony on Tau City 4. Whoever's listening, whatever's out there, we need anything. Weapons, supplies, a way out, a way back. Mayday. This is Dad agreed. Tau City, I feel like I'm praying. We've had to do things to survive. Things I never would have.
There's one game I think you might like called Dead at the Disco. I'll have to check that out too.
We're monsters. We're all monsters.
Alright, timer for my
Embrace.
speaking as British is up.
Embrace. Embrace.
Basically, you can choose a shell with abilities and you can use shit you find to enhance them. Each shell has a unique ability like Invis, Wall Hacks, or Grapple Hooks. I love how the game looks. It looks interesting.
Mayday.
Open preview weekend. February 26th to the 2nd of March. Fun! Interesting. I would probably be able to, It's Rise. I got some spinners and a bus. Huh? Spinners and a bus? I don't know what that is. Alright, do. Also, chat, we have a new short today, featuring our dear beloved Varu VT and Dutcha.
Dude.
Damn, you didn't watch the short I made for you. I did watch the short. I just don't recall that being a part of it? Question mark? It was this one right here.
I got some spinners and a bus.
Oh, right. I forgot she says it. Cinder just makes you sound hotter. Nuh-uh.
See the ribs before I cook. White meat, dog meat, it don't even matter. Hanging with peaches don't make you fatter. I'ma warn you now, baby, here's the deal. One piece of my chicken you gon' call down. chicken. Y'all know you want a piece of my chicken.
You know what time it is.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
It's so... Oh man, it's so all over the place, the short.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Right? Be a good girl and accept except you are cute. No. Cute denies being cute. No. Classic Mage's Chaos. It's all over the place. If you guys do want to check out the latest short that I made featuring the amazing Varu and Dutcha, I'll show it on stream here real quick, and then also leave a link in the chat for anybody who might be interested to check it out themselves.
Please don't get upset. Are your desires unconventional?
No, Farouk, she's not into inflation.
Shut the freak up! That's not what I was asking! God! God! Why? Why must you be this way?
Oh, I'm dying of laughter at this stream.
So yeah, that's the new short. Big thanks to Mad Q for editing that. He always does such a good job. We're gonna go ahead and pin that. Oh, nice splash at the end. Yeah, that was Q who made the visual part of it. I did the sound design for it. So if you guys ever want to know where this sound came from, I made it myself.
This stream.
It's just a little cool sound design I made. It's actually a redesign of my old stinger transition, where, you know, obviously a stinger is what usually plays between the transition in scenes in OBS, you know, like my little grid thing there, as you guys know it. But I have obviously not been using that sound since I got this new transition, and that I've been using for a while now. Well, I was going to suggest that as a stinger. The thing is that it was previously a stinger sound, but I've shortened it and changed it slightly so that we can put it right at the end of the shorts. And that's kind of like the format we've gone for. And Q has been very, very, very great at setting these things up. And it looks great. And I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. 40, thank you for the check-in. 108 times. God damn, you guys are getting up into some high numbers. Some high numbers there. But yeah, the cat is out of the bag about one thing, because Varu decided to post a short. I suggested we wait with it and like post it tomorrow, but she was like, nope, I'm gonna post it today. But the announcement for Hi Let's Chat After Dark is here. Make sure to be there, chat. It's this Saturday, and it is this Saturday at frickin' 10 p.m. Central European time. So be there, be square. That is 2200 for those people who read clocks in 24-hour time. So yeah, we're doing our first episode ever of Hi Let's Chat After Dark. It's going to be with just Varu and me. And then for the next episode, we're going to have our first guest. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're very excited to get it all to function. We have some fun new technology that we're going to show off. Some automatic camera swapping. Nice Wharf theme. I saw the one you were talking about, Ink. I saw it, and I looked at it and I was just like, yeah, I agree. What's Hi Let's Chat? So basically, Hi Let's Chat is a talk show originally made by Varu, and Hi Let's Chat After Dark is my variation where we go and we talk about some more, you know, because here's the thing with Hi Let's Chat, we're very much looking at a format like, you know, it's a questionnaire sort of ordeal.
Hello there.
We have Varu's intro here, and then obviously he has, or she, fuck, wrong pronouns. She has the guest come on and
inspiration so that you don't have to suffer like I've suffered. Why?
oh my god, she's starting a podcast. Always has. I was actually the first guest to appear on Hi Let's Chat Hi Let's Chat, the original. Episode 2 featured Kuma. But I was the very first guest. Mainly because I was also the one developing the idea with Varu, and I'm the one who made the theme song, which is why the theme song is like uploaded to my YouTube channel as a piece of portfolio work and that sort of stuff. But yeah, the whole thing with Hi Let's Chat is that it was a every viewers would submit their questions, and then it would also just kind of be like, you know, they would be put on there as sort of like anchor points for the conversation. Now, with Hi Let's Chat After Dark, we throw the questionnaire out the window. Viewers don't submit questions, and it's literally just like, it's a conversation between me and Varu and our guests on whatever subject we want, usually with a bit of alcohol involved to make it a little bit more fun. And at the same time, you know, we're just kind of like, we're yapping, we're having a good time. We might answer to some, you know, questions in the chat, but other than that, it's mainly focusing on us talking, and then formatted in this episodic format where we bring on various guests and talk about, you know, it can be about, you know, Hi Let's Chat with a little high. Oh, jeez. Tipsy Goober's gonna be something. If you have not seen Tipsy Varu, then you have missed out. I have seen Tipsy Varu, and it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Anyways, turn the music back on. But we girl, what? She meows when tipsy. This is true. This is very true. Feminine Boy Blue, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Howdy, howdy. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. I seen Tipsy Goober during the FNAF club stream. It's something. Yeah, it's true. You can't see Tipsy Ruru when she goes from 0 to drunk without tipsy. This is very, very true. Hi. Welcome in. Do I have... Hold on. Do I still have my... Do I still have my wave? I don't have my wave. I would wave, but I don't have my wave. Frick. You're not gonna watch the marathon thing? Oh, right. That was the thing I was missing. I knew I was forgetting something. But yeah, marathon. Which one? The Rook cinematic? 3 hours ago? Is that the one you're talking about? For some reason, I get a headache when tipsy, so I go from sober to hangover instantly. Ah. Alright, so you gotta look at the Humanity versus AI art edits. They are beautiful. Not hearing you. Not hearing me? I'm speaking. No, it's like 6 months old. Oh, reveal cinematic. Okay. Reveal cinematic short. Found it. Short? It's 8 minutes long. The fuck? Okay, back to here, I guess. That is one hell of a thing. Let me full screen this so you guys can all see it. 8 minutes of peak. This doesn't look like peak to me. That's a completely different game. In case someone is silly, I mean I don't hear the stream since it's muted on my side. Oh. Hell yeah, clone. Hell yeah. Oh god. Holy shit! That thing in the moon is / was the marathon ship? Oh, I see, I see.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it's
I can't tell if it's like, because sometimes it looks smooth and sometimes it looks really jittery. But I feel like that's like on purpose, where they've got like the whoa.
And the heart that fed.
The animation is like jittery but smooth. It's like it's got some Spider-Verse-ness to it, if you guys know what I mean. Like it feels like a little Into the Spider-Verse-y with some of the, like, I feel like they've limited the frame rate on the animation slightly.
Welcome once again. Once again. How's the new shell? How's the new shell feeling?
I mean, it feels just like what it is, right? Like $1 trillion. Like $1 trillion.
Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there, so.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's supposed to be my lucky charm.
Whoa, okay. I know this is definitely like done up for the whole thing, but it's still really cool. But I'm having a hard time telling if the game is like supposed to be smooth or it's supposed to be like, you know, cartoonish with like its frame rate.
Mom, that's your mother, your mother.
Now, consider this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
What? Really?
Apparently, the PvE enemies are no joke. This is just CGI, so yeah, but I know. But the thing is that, like, what I mean with it is, like, it's like, it feels both, like, the animation is, like, smooth, but at the same time, like, it's got that cartoonish feel to it, where it's, like, it's 24, like, sometimes even 12 or 18 frames per second, so it's, like, it's not animated on ones, it's like animated on twos almost, if you guys are familiar with those terms in animation. It's competitive, the things itself are smooth. Okay, I see. It's just like the aesthetic seemed like almost cartoonish.
Hey, what's that you're always tuned into? Worth anything?
I don't know, but I like it. It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
You ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
And this music is. You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Jeez. I'm just enthralled by this. I like how colorful the game looks. It's an interesting aesthetic, for sure. I don't know if I'm a fan of it, but it is very cool. And these, like, characters, I don't know if they're, like... I don't know if they're robots or they're people or what they are. But they said something about shell, so it sounds... I do not like the look of some mechanics, like hacking so you can't ping people and their faces get glitchy and you can mess people's UIs. Or I do like the look of some mechanics, like hacking so you can't ping people and their faces get glitchy and you can mess people's UIs. Ooh, fun. Human minds, 3D printed bodies. Ooh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. I think that's a thing that was actually in the lore. OMG, Cutie Rise. Shush, Lizzie. Thank you for the check-in, though. I appreciate it. Okay.
And on the pedestal, these words.
You can see how the game itself looks in their video. What you're watching? This is Marathon, Lizzie. So it's a new upcoming game, which is set in the same universe as one of Bungie's older games, also by the same name of Marathon.
Round the decay of that colossal wreck. Round the decay of that boundless wreck. Boundless, alone and level sands stretch far away.
OMG, the poem? What? Was it a poem you've heard before? You know that poem? Hell yeah.
Do you recognize
It's a classic
this
poem.
child?
I don't know. Is that me?
Ooh. And there's like a million of these. Poem, Ozymandias. All these names. Damn. Join the Discord to sign up for closed alpha test. I did not, so the closed alpha test is definitely over, but they're coming out with the weekend thing. Fun fact, the picture the guy and the girl got in their grounding exercise looks identical, suggesting their whole grounding exercise is BS. Ah, I see. Did not actually notice that detail. That is fun. That is very fun. That's very cool. The game does seem like, now that I've actually looked a bit at the whole spiel, it actually looks pretty promising and pretty cool, I gotta say. I am maybe gonna play it. Not sure yet. There's some Cyberpunk companies things. There's some Cyberpunk company things going on, too. Oh, hell yeah. Rise is cute. So are you, Naughty. So are you, sweetheart. You're adorable. And I will not take no for an answer. You are so adorable. She said, so are you. Honestly, at this point, just, like, call me whatever, but I'm taking you down with me. Call me whatever, but I'm taking you down with me. Call me whatever, but I'm taking you down with me. I'm pulling the yes and card. I'm pulling the yes and card. Rise is a slut. Damn straight. So are you. I will accept the cute from Rise. See, here's the thing. there's the concept of an immovable force and a there's the concept of an immovable force or an unstoppable force versus an immovable object. But if eventually one of them gives in and the other side feels like they've won, at what cost? Clone, if I'm a cutie, then so are you, sweetheart. So are you, sweetie. And I will not take no for an answer. You don't have proof I'm cute? I can definitely get that if you show up to TwitchCon. And then I'm gonna get proven right. I don't think I'm lost. I got called cute by a real cutie. I'm floating. You normally do not... You normally do take no for an answer, to be fair, because you don't like to be rude. That is true. Oh, and fucking hell, man. Why? You just be lying? Hmm? I'd like to be proven wrong then. I'd like to be proven wrong then, clone. But I can't exactly do that if I don't have any evidence against my argument either, can I? Just saying. Just saying. There's two sides to the coin. There's two sides to the coin, sweetheart. Can't have it both ways. Chad, do you see what I am fighting with? She shows the TwitchCon card and says I looked cute because you are so fucking adorable. You claim that I'm cute. The burden of proof is on you, not me. Well, here's the thing. You counter-argue to my proof. But the thing is that you have no proof against my argument either. So there's two whole things to this, clone. There is the statement that I'm making, which has no backing evidence, but it can be acquired. Same time, there is a counter argument from you with no proof to back it up either. So it's basically the exact same thing. I mean, I saw you at TwitchCon, you were slaying and you were so adorable. Lizzie, I might have been adorable at TwitchCon, but you were a fucking cutie the entire time, sweetheart. Yes, I do. Varu, Shira, and Dutcha have met you IRL and claim that you have proof, and I've also seen a picture of you. I'm not talking about me, sweetheart. I'm not talking about me, sweetheart. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about me, sweetheart. I'm talking about you being cute. I'm saying that you have no proof of you not being cute in my vicinity. So you can't prove that you are not cute without proof. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about me right now, sweetheart. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I have your behavior to go off of. I have your behavior to go off of on how I consider you adorable. And I consider your behavior adorable. So, that's not how that works. It is. It is unfortunately how that works. Without proof to approve. Also, sweethearts. I'm going all out. You guys are a bunch of cute, lovely sweethearts in my chat. Came in to choose for a Tuesday. Good on you, master. Thank you for the check-in, I appreciate it. If you don't have a... If you claim something, and someone says, no, that's not true, and you ask them for proof, and they say, I'm not going to give it to you, then you can't be proven wrong in your claim. They can say, where's your proof? Well, here's the thing, you don't have any counter proof to my statement. So it's one or the other. proof has to show up somewhere on either side. That's how that works. That's how that works. Well, you're a biased source? Says who? Says who? I'm not biased in any regard. I'm giving my honest opinion in this case. How am I a biased source? I am not a biased source. I'm calling you cute, sweetheart. Come on. Clone, be so for real. You are peer-reviewed, I'm not. That can be changed. So, like, I still don't get the point. I peer-review clone cute. Thank you. Because there is no proof otherwise to say that there's no proof otherwise to say that clone isn't adorable. She's so done. She's so done. Thing is, she acts like all other really cute and adorable trans individuals when they get called cute and they just start leaving. They just or denying it so hard or try everything in their power to try to prove that it's not true. And then in turn of them trying to prove that it's not true, they just end up proving it even more. And that is such a cute behavior. And it's so adorable. See? See how she's saying shut? See how she's saying shut? It's adorable, isn't it, chat? It's adorable. It's okay to be flustered, clone. There's nothing wrong with it, sweetie. My fucking cheek hurts, shut up. Aww. From smiling too hard? Good girl. Good girl. Someone's very cute today. There is a very magical thing also. There's a very magical concept in complimenting people. Is that if like people try to know you, but the thing is that a know you is weaker than a yes and. Because if suddenly your compliments have less of an effect on the person you're trying to compliment and they start complimenting you back, that's when you're fucked. Because then it's just like, oh no, they accept it, and now they're throwing it right back at me. That's the dangerous one. That's the dangerous one. Oh, dude, man, I still need to keep saying thank you to Dutcha for putting this song in. I don't know what it is with this one, but it's so good. I think this definitely has to go into our TwitchCon playlist. Which, by the way, can I just say I am so excited for TwitchCon. I am so excited. Did you just use me as an example? Maybe. And what if I did? I'm happy to be a part of this cute calling clone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Be happy, be proud. Call people cute. So I have to go to TwitchCon and meet Rise. Got it. If you're able to go to the one in Europe, that would be awesome, Naughty. But I know you live over in the States, so I know it's obviously really hard for you to get over here. And I don't have any major plans of coming to the US anytime soon, for the time being. My job here is done, Sailor Moon Vanish. Right, just come here? Where? Like, just to visit you? Because I'd be down for that. You can stay with us and do fun trips? I mean, fuck yeah, why not? I feel like we could definitely invite, and Bully Tig with me. Oh yeah, we need to go. Can we tag team calling him handsome? That'd be really funny. I want to see him just break and fluster. Yes? Perfect. Perfect. Love it. He still denies it. He hesitated so hard after I dropped it on him that other day. He was just like, he couldn't speak. It was really funny. Oh, I still remember that. That was so freaking funny. Jeez. I'm so glad I'm not in a VC ever. Is it because you think someone would call you cute and then you'd be really, really flustered by it? Is that why, Clone? You scared to be flustered in VC? No? Shut up. That's a yes. That's a yes. Chat, for anybody who doesn't know, that is the trans girl equivalent of saying yes, but I don't want to admit it. I answer the phone that way because he calls me cute, so I call him handsome and he pauses for a couple minutes. It's adorable. Ah, I see. I see. That's really sweet, though. That's really sweet. Don't you fucking call me Cinderella? Oh, this is too perfect. Oh, this is too perfect. Oh, man, I love this. I fucking love this so much. Called out, Clone. Yep. Yep, she got fucking called out. Oh yeah, chat. Also really fun. I've got a fun little music thing planned for Friday. We're gonna be, why are y'all ganging out on me? Why not? Is there a problem? Alright, and not the cute streamer right here. Alright, chat. I really want to show you guys something fun. So, we have a very, very fun stream for this Friday, because I'm gonna be making music once again. But we have an idea in mind, and I've made the idea. I don't do well with attention, okay? It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, Clone. I'll take some heat off you for a minute. Can we support Ryzen to coming to visit me for a week? Lots of stories to share on stream if it happens. Oh my god, yes. Yes, girl. Fuck yeah. Oh, man. I do definitely want to do that. So, I could probably, like, you know, make that happen at some point. It's just a matter of, like, planning for it in my budget, you know? That's really it. The thing is, I'm saving a lot on flights this year because I'm just driving back and forth between, the Netherlands the 2 times I'm going. I can tell if it's me being sick, but my face feels like it's burning. Oh, Clone, sweetheart. If your face is burning, it's because you're blushing super hard. That's why. Saves money for Rise visit trip. It will happen. Alright. You're on. I will make that happen. I do want to make a transatlantic flight to go to the US and also to the Canada, because I really want to go visit SSR Neko, because I really want to hang out with her in person. Oh man. Anyways, I wanted to pause my music here for a second to show off this that I had in mind. Thanks for reminding me that I need face masks for TwitchCon. You're welcome. No problem. Let's see. So, y'all might know this song, and y'all might cry when you hear this song. So, just saying that. But this is what we're going to be working on Friday.
I couldn't wait for you to come and clear the covers, but now you're gonna leave with nothing but a sign. Another evening I'll be sitting reading in between your lines, because I miss you all the time. So get away, another way to feel what you didn't want yourself to know, and let yourself go.
control. Let's start at the rainbow.
Turn away, another way to be where you didn't want yourself to go. Let yourself go. Is that a compromise? So what do you want to?
Anyways, the plan is to turn this into a drum and bass remix. So, make sure to be there on Friday at 8 o'clock Central European time, whatever time that is in the other time zones. I don't remember exactly. It's 2 p.m. in Eastern, so, keep that in mind. Anyways, that's going to be fun. I'm very excited to do that. Also, I'm going to be bright for just a moment. Let me fix that. There we go. Put myself back in the middle of the screen and turn the music back on. But yeah, I'm very excited to work on that, and to make everybody cry. But yeah, the rest of the week is also going to be a lot of fun because, other than the stream today, we have a stream tomorrow where I'm going to be playing some more Calamity Mod Infernum, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's already been very fun so far. And then we're going to get back to our collab, of Terraria with Shira that we have done 2 streams of so far, and this will be the 3rd one, and I'm very excited to get back to it again. So yeah, I hope you guys are all excited for those. And then obviously, for the first time in a while, we're going to be having our a early stream in the weekend. It's going to be very early. It's going to be basically a morning stream for the Americans, and it's going to be a afternoon stream for the Europeans. But it's going to be just some chill Minecraft because I got a comment from Jarvis. If you guys know my mod Jarvis, he basically came in and said like, "Hey, Rise, I really enjoyed those like really chill Minecraft streams." And it's just like, you know what? Yes, they are actually really fun, and I would like to do more of them. So, I'm sold. I'll do it. I'll do more. I'll do more of those. And yeah. So that's basically the whole plan, and then obviously we have Hi, Let's Chat After Dark at 10 p.m. on Central European time on Tuesday. And at 4 p.m. Eastern, I should say, as well. And it's going to be going late into the night. We're going to be yapping about whatever. We're going to be having a blast, me and Vuru. And then we're going to be excited to bring on more guests for the future. If the vocals switch between both male and female for some parts for a bigger impact, like 2 people talking... that could be I could maybe, if I get one of the really nice, male covers of, I Really Want to Stay at Your House, I could switch between those 2. But that's ideas for Friday. We'll have fun with it then. I'm literally just I've got an idea, and I had a project set up real quick just to get, some of the basics down, because, honestly, sitting around and drawing chords for, 30 minutes is not always fun, so I just kind of I skipped the process kind of and just went ahead and just made the chords beforehand because that's a lot easier. Oh jeez, we have an ad break starting in a minute. Bruh. But yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of hoping to make collabs more a regular part of my own schedule, and if not, try to do more collabs with other creators. We also have another collab planned for the next week, which will be a yapping stream together with Nouvelle Danya, if you guys remember them. They're awesome. So, honestly, I honestly, if you guys don't know Danya, please go check them out. They're really awesome. And the reason I'm saying them is because they use they, them pronouns, so please be aware of that. Even though their voice sounds feminine, they use they, them pronouns and are non-binary, so please be sure to respect that. Nouvelle I believe I don't remember how their name is spelled, if it's Nouvelle Danya or Danya Nouvelle, or if it's with an underscore, or what it is. Oh, am I a bad friend? Okay, no, it's potentially Nouvelle underscore Danya then? Nope, I still don't know. Oh, it's Danya Nouvelle. I got the order mixed up. But yeah, do a little shout out there. Please go check them out. They're really awesome. Why is it still Nouvelle Danya? That is not the right link at all. Why is that, like, why has it got that messed up? That's so strange. I think potentially that Stream Elements might be drunk. You know, for absolutely no particular reason at all. Let's see. It still gets it wrong. What is up with that? Anyways, you can click on the username there to go to their page. So please go check out Danya. They are awesome. And I genuinely think they're a joy to, you know, hang out with and stream with. I can put the correct link in chat. I could too, honestly. I should just do that. Let me do that. There you go. I don't know why it's fucking writing Nouvelle Danya. That is so strange. I think they might have switched around the order on their username, but it's like, it's gone all weird and wacky with it, which is really strange. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be, it's wrong. I've never seen the command though, because it's supposed to generate the link from the ID or like the streamer thing. So it's just like, I've just got no clue. Also, we're back from the ads now, so welcome back to everyone who is behind the ads. I basically just been troubleshooting this ad break for anybody who couldn't hear me, as to why the hell it was giving me the wrong URL. I think, honestly, at this point, I'm gonna start ditching fucking Stream Elements chatbot and just start setting it up in StreamerBot, because, honestly, I am fed up with this goddamn thing not... like, not working. It's annoying. Whatever. I can't fix it right now. It's not important either. It's like, it's really unimportant. That's a thing for off-stream Rise to fix. That's off-stream Rise's problem. Let her solve it. Let her solve it. She can handle it, I'm sure. Oh yeah, chat. I would love to show something off, but the thing is that I'm also like just worried about, like, you know, showing off these VODs because I have absolutely no idea what is in them. But I was actually going through my YouTube channel's like content page, my main one. Now here's the fun thing about my main one. My main one has been, Barry, put the knife down. We can talk about this. Oh God. Why she got a knife? Anyways, basically, the thing that was really interesting was going through my old live tab, because all of my previous live streams that weren't deleted are saved there from when I was multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And oh God, these ones are so bad, but it's really, really funny. Jeez. it's also it's almost cringeworthy what's in those streams, I gotta say. Yep. Embrace the cringe? I mean, yeah, I mean, we all have to start somewhere. Oh god. Do you guys want to see my old starting soon screen? Do you guys want to see? We were all cringe in the past. It shows a sign of growth. Yeah, you know, it is true. It is true. It is a sign of growth. You guys want to see this awful? You guys want to see this awful starting soon screen? I got to show this. It's got my browser, the wrong one. I need to switch to this one. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's awful. Oh man. Also, my freaking jeez. An idiot YouTuber thought it was a good idea to give an Octo VTuber a knife. Oh jeez. Yeah. Also, I used to... So, fun fact about the music that's playing in the background here. This was a... Like, one of the first lo-fi, quote-unquote, tracks that I made. And, yeah. So, fun fact about the intro. It's all these, like, you know... It's all these, like, retro wave sort of, like, aesthetic, like... things, and then what I did was I ran them through filters and video effects inside of what was it? What's the program called? Is it Cyberlink? Yeah, Cyberlink Power Director, chat. Cyberlink Power Director was what I used to edit this fucking shit together. I mean, to be fair, Cyberlink Power Director, when I got it, it was really cool, and I was using it for basically everything. It was my first like paid video program. But I gotta say, DaVinci beats out everything because it's free and it does so much more stuff. I just gotta say. But yeah. That's why this looks awful. And then... Oh god, I don't know if I can... Hold on. Let me just see if I can show this because I might... So I used to actually do hand cam stuff. I used to have a hand cam. But yeah, so that's what this looks like.
Oh god, Jesus.
Also listen to my voice and how it's different, like completely. If I would speak, Jesus Christ, I'm so quiet during this. This is so awkward. Say something, goddammit! Maybe just stop staring at things? Holy hell, dude. I saw iOS in that AI overview. Wow, you talk more than me. What? Past me talks more than you, or something else? That saw me more vocal? Damn it yourself, Rise.
Oh god.
I'm trying to get away from things. Escaping up to my... Oh yeah, that's right. I made a little house on the top of on the roof here.
There's been a lot of OpenGL errors there.
Past you? Damn. Damn, Ink. That says something. Man, back when I used to stream during, like, the afternoon, before, like, dinner and stuff, I used to have the time to do that. I don't have that time anymore. That's a luxury of ages past. Or past ages. Sorry, Dylan, I made a joke out of your name. That is the mountain, not a roof. Shut up. Wow, to hell, this is boring. Can't believe I streamed back then. I was like, damn, I was having fun. I was having fun during this. Is this the stream of someone who's having fun, chat? Is this the stream of someone who's having a lot of fun?
Gotta use the bathroom.
Bro. Oh, I guess I needed the bathroom. Oh my fucking god. Oh, this is so cringe. Oh, oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so laughable. Holy shit, dude. It's the stream of one who needs to piss. Yeah, quite literally. Goddamn. I mean, I guess the thing is that like I've worked in if I need to go to the bathroom at any point, like in my stream now, I'll always go and I will do it during the ad breaks. Bad room? What's the bad room? Also, welcome in, Van. I once spent a solid 6 hours almost completely straight just mining comments, mining comments in No Man's Sky. I mean, that's fair. You know, sometimes you just zone out and just do whatever. But the thing is that I wasn't even really like doing anything in that VOD, so to speak. I was just kind of like going around. Ow, my ears. I was just kind of going around doing nothing. I guess there's like, here's the thing. I have learned how to stream better since then, because like back then it was like I was very, very quiet and not really saying a whole lot of things. Like it was very much like, you know, there's a lot more that was kind of like added in, so to speak, and done better. I did once spend 42 hours deforesting in my straight, or like, actually, I believe it'd be ridiculous enough for you to have done that in one go. Do you ever get buried into a game and can't stop? Yes. Fucking hell, dude. That's happened to me with so many games. It actually happened with the very first Steam game that I ever got, which was Portal 2. So what ended up happening was that I had gotten the game, and then, like, you know, I was playing it as much as possible as I could, and I got through, like, the story in, like, 2 days' time, which I know I could have gone through it in, like, one sitting, probably, but, you know, it's like, I obviously still had to, like, you know, stop for the evening, and the really funny part was that my dad got so freaking pissed at me for having done that, because, like, he got so angry because, like, you know, like, he was like, well, now you have no more game left to play, so what are you gonna do? I was just like, get another game? But, like, no. I just got you that game. You can play it, and that's it. Be happy. Now I pay for all my own games, or I get gifted keys, so, you know, that's pretty awesome. And if any game developers are out there watching this and want to cut a deal, I'll play your game on stream, then hit me up at my business email. It's ricestonebusiness@. Sorry. All right. Anyways, enough plugging. Enough that. Why must we do this? Why must we do this every time? Every time it's redeemable, someone does it. Fucking hell. But yeah. Very much. Girl, do I look like I'm a competent enough dev to make my own game worthy of such a cutie? Oh my god. Here's the thing. I would play anybody who is like a trusted chatter. I would play whatever game they would ever, like, you know, make. Like, I would be down to play anybody's game. If you guys are somebody I know and trust, then I will play your game, no problem, and I'd check it out without hesitation. Greetings, Chavez. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Seeing that kind of helped me a little bit. I'm deadly afraid of being similar silent person just playing and no one wanting to watch and me never improving, but it seems you could so maybe I can too. Absolutely, Ink. Absolutely. It's a whole thing of like training and picking up on the way that, you know, you do things. It's kind of like it's a matter of like, you know, honestly, it's a matter of reviewing your stream and being like, okay, what do I like or what do I not like about my stream, and then just learning off of that and improving. Varu made me cry. Aw, that's sweet, Jarvis. Hi, a competent enough game dev to make my own game with a cutie. I am dead. Is that a promise, Rise? Is what a promise? I feel like I said a lot of things in the last minute since that could be asked if that is a promise. But again, to answer your questioning, yes, there is definitely a path of, you know, improvement if you see that. Any issues? No, we're chilling. But, you know, keep an eye out. To play any game I make. I mean, here's the thing. I will add one rule to that. Well, I guess technically two. It has to be stream friendly, and I also have to have some actual interest in it. So, you know, if that's the case, then I will play the game and I'll probably also stream it. Other than that, it'll be Twitch TOS. Right. Then yeah, pretty much you're golden. I also have to be like intrigued, or at least somewhat interested in it, because otherwise I'm just gonna have. Here's the thing. I'm also a very like I'd say I'm a very emotional player, and I really like to enjoy, you know, things that are like, you know, I really like to actually like enjoy games and not just play games. That's one thing that's very important for me. Oh, the Steam Next Fest is currently going on. I didn't actually know this. One of the games that is on the Steam Next Fest is Subliminal, which I freaking loved, which is great. You guys should check it out. The last personal project I did was play a random sound every couple minutes, like the YouTube videos, but you can add multiple sounds in the file and press a button to select a random one of these sounds. It was a soft commission ages ago. Ooh, that does sound pretty cool though. I like mods. I like how mods are on the stream, so rule breakers can or will be reported to them. Exactly. Here's the thing. You need to remember, the streamer is also a mod, and will take action when needed, if necessary. So just because you don't see mods doesn't mean there isn't mods there. Sometimes the mods also just lurk. I know my mods to be lurkers and just kind of like chill and hang out and do whatever. They chill, they hang out, and they have fun. They attack from the shadows. Absolutely. They pounce on you like a fucking... like a killer. Like a killer from the shadows. Oh, man. Basically, it's just press a button to add a sound to the active list. This noise will play on a timer of 5 seconds to 6 minutes. That is very much a, like... Ooh, I'm gonna... I mean, that would make it easier than, like, making those videos where people probably just place it very randomly and there's probably not there's probably a pattern to it. Clearly, I would never do anything to invoke mods unless I talk about my research and then suddenly everything I say is blocked by auto mod. See, that's the problem. If auto mod's already got your ass, then, well, I don't know if what you were saying in the first place probably should have reached anyone's eyes then. Problem is that it already reaches mine and the moderators anyways, so it doesn't really matter if it was meant for other people's eyes or not. Somebody has to filter it. Somebody has to get rid of it. Another thing I wanted to talk about was just, like, I don't think I got to say it properly last night, or sorry, not last night, but the Saturday to Saturday evening or Saturday night. Thank you so much to everyone who came out and was a part of the DJ set. Even if it was very short, as I got a comment on TikTok about, it was like, you know, it was good, but it was kind of short, and I was just like, yeah, you're right, it was very short, and I have plans to make the next one longer and have more songs and more energy and all that sort of stuff. This was very much like my DJ set was very much a, like, just try things out, just do a thing, have a good time, and just kind of like let the music carry it and have fun that way. I'm different to Rise Mod. I'm fairly active in chat, though. That doesn't mean I don't have the banhammer ready at all times. Exactly. My fucking throat. Water. I needed water. Right. The commission was a streamer had a concept of every 15 minutes they played one of those videos, but after a while it took a toll on their PC, so I offered to make a program to make it lighter on their PC. That's kind of cool. No, just that a single word has a double meaning, but that the second meaning is why it's banned. I am spinning! Woo! Spin around. Hi, spinning, I'm dead. Alright, I'm gonna stretch. Stretch my back. I needed that. Thank you. Thank you for that, clone. Whew. Posture check. I kind of unshrimpified myself with the stretch, but I'll make sure to sit properly in the chair. Don't wanna be getting any slouching. Adorable stretching noises? Nuh-uh. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm off the kick of. Yeah, I mean, maybe they're adorable. I just think they're my stretching noises. I am just stretching myself because I need to every now and again, and she said maybe this is like a revelation to you, clone, with earlier with how I literally yes and the cute allegations. Dylan, if I got your attention for a second. Hi, Ty. Ty, had been a long day. I'm Mom. As long as I do not mention to other people, will ignore me when others call Rise and co cute. While I'm at it, do I select all the channel point requests as finished just to clean it up and not to refund points back? You can do that, Jarvis. Thanks for letting me know in advance that you're gonna do it, because usually it comes as a jump scare when my mods clear the queue, because suddenly just like, well, you'll see what happens. You'll see what happens. Try marking like any of the like throwing stuff at me redeems as completed. It's really funny. Exactamundo. Hi, Mom. I did get milk. Anyways, my mods, when I usually do it. Lizzie's done it a couple of times, Kubu, but yes, you are the one who mainly does it. You are the one who mainly does it. It's very funny when you do it. It's too much fun not to do it. I agree. And that's why I'm never... Excuse me, I'm burping. That's why I'm never changing it to a system where it's like, that's why I'm never changing it to a system where it auto accepts or auto completes those, because honestly, it's too much fun where mods just decide to, oh hey, the queue hasn't been cleaned in a while, and then just bam, it just spams everything at me. Also, I have to say one thing with the short that Shira uploaded today. I think it was today at very least 3 hours ago when she went live. The thing is that she's talking about a D&D experience, and obviously I was there for the D&D experience. Thank you for throwing shit at me. But basically what happened is that, you know, like, where Shadow is very deep in like telling about, like, you know, the mill that we went into, and basically it gets to a point where, you know, it's like he's still describing, and then, like, from my point of view, suddenly like Shira joins on her phone and says, I did not hear anything for the past 2 minutes because my power went out. And we're just like, what? And that pulled us out of the moment for a second. Like, you know, Shira says she was like super immersed in that moment, and it's just like everyone was just like, whoop. Everyone else was just pulled out of it for a second. Like, that just made us laugh. Oh, I don't remember. Kubu, can you help me remember what I made? I made one joke that killed everyone, and I don't remember what it was. I grab water. Enjoy the water. Make sure to drink plenty of that and hydrate. I have funny D&D experience that I have a funny D&D experience that had not yet happened. You're talking about the one shot that you were talking about in my Discord server, because I am still interested in that. The problem is that it's just scheduling is a bitch. So I'm hyping up a session for 6 people, and the moment we start, I am just gonna silently switch places with a player. Oh, and he is gonna run the campaign. Oh, I see. I see. I actually like D&D. I fucking love D&D. I don't talk about D&D nearly enough. I don't talk about it nearly enough, but I absolutely love D&D. I have such a deep-rooted, like, love for, like, role-playing and kind of, like, acting, with, you know, with not really anywhere to ever, like, do it, because, honestly, when it came to, like, school plays and that sort of thing, I was never really, like, you know, I was shy about it, so I was too shy about it to, like, do it properly. And, you know, most of the time I was also, like, you know, in charge of tech, because I was very tech savvy, so, you know, I was in charge of lighting or sound mixing, or, you know, any sort of stuff like that. Like, when we had a school play at school, I literally brought in my dad's, like, equipment from home. We brought in microphones, we brought in mixers, we brought in all this sort of stuff to basically help, and then we used the speakers at the school. So, you know, it's very, very, like, you know, it was very, like, you can hear people who weren't as loud with things, and, you know, there was a microphone for if you like, you know, if you were singing or something, you know, it was also going to be boosted a bit and you could hear it a bit better. So basically that sort of stuff was what it was for. So I've always had very, like, technical roles in any sort of those projects. Of a popular tradition in Danish schooling is to basically, once you get to your final year as students, what you basically do is you make a school play where you basically the whole gist of it is to make fun of the teachers, and basically the kids themselves get to dress up, act like the teachers, basically, like, you know, it's like, and then it's like, and now we've got mathematics with Mrs. B, or, you know, whatever. It's like, I'm just giving a random, like, name. That's not actually the name of any teacher at my school. I was just giving like an example. It's like saying like a teacher's name, and then like we've got this subject with them, and now we're gonna make fun of them because they act a very certain way, and we're gonna over stereotype it. It was pretty fun. So obviously, my last year of like high schooling and stuff was back during COVID. So we obviously couldn't go and do a school play because that wasn't an option, because we couldn't gather everyone in one area to basically present the play. So what we did instead was we actually just ended up filming an entire thing. And can you guys guess who was who was director of photography, audio, director of photography, director, producer, and editor for the entire thing? That's right, me! I was in charge of that whole thing. And I filmed the whole thing, I edited it, I directed people, and, I told people what to say, and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I was basically like, I was basically fully in charge of the whole thing. So yeah, that is, that's that, and I was put in charge of that, for being in charge of, being the tech savvy person I was put in charge of that. Hey, Rise, want an idea for a channel point redeem? What have you got, Jarvis? Hi, Lizzie. I love D&D. The DM, a group, a group of friends I'm playing with. She's a new DM, but her storytelling is amazing. That she made me cry my eyes out, and I can't wait for the ending chapter. Ooh, that's awesome. That is awesome, Rory. Hi, Teeter. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Right, so amazing. I want to give you so many huggies. Aw, that's very sweet of you. Thank you for the check-in, Teeter. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Veru somehow gave me that idea, but speak in third person for a certain amount of time. I believe that will be extremely clippable redeem. Oh god. that has to be like for 5 minutes at most, and like every hour on the stream, because I cannot remember to do that sort of stuff for like an extended period of time. If I had to talk about myself in the third person for an extended period of time, I would become so freaking disoriented. Because I'm so used to like doing this sort of yapping style where I'm talking the entire time, and I can't imagine myself having to do anything other than that. So it's like, yeah, but it is definitely original. It's very original. It's very fun. It's a very fun idea. I definitely would consider adding that. Not this stream, but maybe for the next one. That could be fun. It's definitely better for yapping segments, and not so much for like when I'm like playing a game so much, because then it's just like, you have fun with that? Thank you, Jarvis. I will, and I will credit you for the idea if anyone ever asks where it came from. Because I'm not the person to just steal credit away from people. Oh, chat. I also wanted to share my my design artist, who on the bottom. This is Lizzie, one of my mods. If she types in chat, you'll see her. My artist who's currently working on my character design got back to me today with a new lineup of designs, and I am loving what I'm seeing. I can't show you guys because that would go against the whole idea of kind of like waiting till we have the final product to show you all. But I am loving what I've got so far, and I cannot wait to see the rest of the design come to life. But we've definitely got like, the character's look and the feel, all that sort of stuff is already down. Our D&D group has less roleplay, mainly because we are new players, and that's totally fine. Like, we also have new players in our thing. I'm so curious. Naughty, I might just, if I hope I can trust you, right? I can trust you to not share it around, because If so, it might be in your DMs. As long as you... I won't? Alright. I got you. Have I even DM'd you? There you are. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. Yes, rarely. She hates me, guys. I was working on sending it to you. Don't you dare. Anyways, you people get replies on DMs? Usually. But basically, the thing is that, oh, I forgot to use the check-in redeem. That's fine, HB. Feel free to use it if you want to. We're actually supposed to have a session today, but the driver of the group got a migraine. Ah, I see. Yeah, that sometimes makes it difficult. I'm obsessed? Yeah, me too. Me too, Naughty. I'm so excited to see it finished. Okay, anyways, what I wanted to say is that, like, just because you are new players to Dungeons and Dragons doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't know to, or shouldn't be able to roleplay. I will say, like, because Shira has very, very little D&D experience, but at the same time, she's a theater kid, so she has some background in that. You know, she's very good at projecting her voice. She's a streamer, so she's already available to kind of, like, you know, put herself into sort of like a specific mode for, like, a certain situation. So she has that ability, but she honestly had some really beautiful role-playing moments during her first ever D&D session, might I add. You're adorable when you're excited. So I might be. I'm having fun talking about shit. Good evening, Pie Eater. Thank you so much for the check-in. I appreciate it. And thank you also for the check-in, HPY. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing wonderfully on this Tuesday evening. Do you want me to explain my character? Feel free to, Clone. I'm always interested to hear about my character. I'll talk about my character for a minute, too. So for anybody who doesn't know, I am playing a character by the name of Azura Raining Star. Now, her background is a big mess of traveling and going all across the realm of the world that Shadow has made for us. And basically, in traveling, she has faced great tragedies and many of losses, and, you know, many moments of despair and feeling like she's completely out of it, but at the same time still keeping a sort of very, like, cool, calm, and flirtatious and, you know, outward going, like, you know, exterior to her personality, despite of all the things. Hello, I heard D&D. Yes, we're talking about D&D. We're talking about D&D. Welcome in, Shielded. But basically, she's very flirtatious. She's very sweet and kind of like, you know, will kind of like, you know, schmooze you into, like, you know, maybe like doing things for you, and sort of like, she's a little bit manipulative, but she's a sweetheart at the same time, and also very, very, like, you know, flirtatious, kind, and that sort of vibe. But, you know, she'll definitely flirt with anything that you know, looks in her direction. By the way, at the same time, the art is made by the wonderful and amazing Shadow Art, or SR Illustrations on Twitter. Please go and show him some love. I would like to show you guys the official art of Asura real quick, because Shadow drew that. Bard Flirty, she is a warlock, actually. So, no, she's not a bard. But there's a reason for that, and it makes more sense story-wise for her to be a warlock. So, but she's a tiefling, she's a warlock, and she's very, very flirtatious. And then you're probably like, okay, she's a warlock. What the hell is her patron then? And, well, let me all guide your eyes to a very, very specific piece on the artwork here that I'm going to show you all real quick. Am I able to quick drop this into OBS? Why am I not able to? Of course, the transbian plays a tiefling. All right, fucking hell. I just wanted to play a tiefling. All right. I didn't get around to having any other ideas that I wanted to do, and this was the one that came to mind, and it's the one I ended up going with. Anyways, this is the art of Azura Raining Star, my D&D character. Very, very, like, you know, very, very, she's got that look in her eyes that you can tell she's definitely, like, you know, she's checking you out. Isn't she hot, though? Chat, come on. Isn't my D&D character hot, though? Like, look at her. Like, if Azura was real, I'd tap. Like, come on. Let's be real. We have 2 lesbians in my group, including me. We both play tiefling, and the bi girl is a changeling. Oh my god. Smash! So hot! As hot as her user? Okay, come on. Come on. I can't beat that. I can't beat that. Let's be real. But at the same time, though, fucking amazing. Yeah. So you might also be able to see that she's got a fun little thing there, and that is her arm. Her arm is, like, you know, completely, like, red, and it's got this sort of, like, you know, let me crop it a bit so I can, like, zoom in on it so you guys can see it a little bit better. The red part of her arm is kind of like a sort of infection almost. And cursed arm of some sort. Yeah, it's basically a curse arm. It's not a monkey's paw, before anyone says anything. It's not a monkey's paw, but it is a cursed arm, and that is basically where she gets her warlock powers from. Welcome back, Ulixa. So she gets it from there, and it's very, very it's very cool. And basically it actually led for a very, very fun moment, because so hold on, let me make the picture a little bit smaller again. It's very big now. Basically, this arm led to a very funny moment, because basically the thing was that Shadow wanted to mention at some point, but it's like at the beginning of the session he said, guys, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't know what it is. And it's just like, we're just like, you're fine, you'll probably, you know, remember it. And then it's like, you know, at one point in time, you know, it's kind of like, you know, we're doing the character introductions of the 4 characters in this session 0 here, which included my character, Kubu's character, Shira's character, and then a guy named Trev, who we were also playing with. He's playing a to quickly, like, explain everyone's character, I'm playing a tiefling warlock named Azura. Shira is playing a Furbolg druid named Serena. Kubu is playing a artificer human and has a very, very cool like mechanical arm going for him. And then finally Trev is playing a, I think it was a, I don't know, he was wearing like full body armor, so I'm assuming a paladin or knight of some sort, but I don't actually know what it exactly is he's playing. I don't think I caught what class he was. But yeah. Basically, that was actually I'll read your message in just a moment, Clone. I just want to finish my point. So basically, we get around to the character introductions, and, like, you know, people talk about, like, you know, the interesting things that they've got going on, and it's just like, you know, like we have our first retcon. We go back into a moment where it's like, you know, me and Shira's character are talking to each other, and, you know, we go like, you know, it's a pleasure to meet you, all that sort of stuff, formalities. And basically, like, you know, I was like, and I mentioned to Shadow, like, you know, hey, aren't you forgetting something? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, my arm? And then he's like, oh, right, that was the thing I forgot. And then basically we get around to this, and then it's a matter of him then explaining to Shira that Shira's character had seen this sort of corruption before, but not a variant like this that doesn't spread and decay, and it's just kind of like pulsating and dormant. So, you know, it led for a very funny character moment where Shira's character Serena like goes in for my character Azura's arm and basically like studies it for a moment very intently. And then what my character does, because she's a flirt and really, like, you know, supposed to be very charismatic, and Shira's character is very like calm or like very like shy and very like timid. Basically what Azura does is she puts a finger under from her normal arm. That's the window capture. From her normal arm, where you guys see she has this sort of like these like finger gloves or like finger armor almost. She basically puts that, not the sharp part, but like, you know, the metal part, kind of like tucks it underneath Serena's chin and kind of like pulls her head up and says like, if you want to, like, okay, hold on, I'll do it in Azura's character voice. Hold on. If you wanted to take a closer look, all you had to do was ask. Yeah, that's the voice I go for. Shira's character lives up to her creator's name, exactly. But me saying that left Serena very, very flustered, and it was a great moment. It was a very, very great moment. And I have a feeling I'm going to basically be doing this with as many of the other party members' characters as possible. So, alright, anyways, I want to get to Clone's message now. So basically, my character's name is Alva Ravensong. She's a tiefling wild magic sorcerer adopted by an elven wizard. After reaching adulthood, she started traveling as a quote-unquote wizard for hire. Later on, my character got killed and resurrected by my own actions, but after coming back, my character became a hellhound. So for lore reasons, I multiclass into a celestial warlock to guarantee my character a place out of hell, but recently I've been thinking to change my sorcerer subclass to draconic sorcerer. If anyone does that to me, I crack in two. Aw, that's sweet. That's adorable, Clone. Alright. But yeah, that led for a really, really, like, fun character moment. But there was also the really, really, like, sweet character moment that I'm, you know, obviously, Shira didn't talk about that because it was much funnier to talk about the... I mean, I think she definitely probably mentioned the session probably in full, but she had that scripted short. So if you haven't heard her explanation of the session, basically what happened at one point, you have one simple question, ask away, Jervis. I'm going to keep explaining. There was this one moment where we come across a small bear cub's carcass in the woods. It's been there for a while now. It's dead. And, you know, basically Shadow goes into this kind of like, you know, explaining here of, you know, how Shira's character Serena goes forward and kind of like kneels down and starts, you know, instinctively, you know, going into sort of like a prayer stance on her knees. And starts singing a little tune, you know, kind of like, you know, to kind of like, you know, kind of almost summon the magic. And then with that, these vines start to sprout up from the ground and slowly start to pull the bear carcass under to bury it because, you know, it honestly deserved a proper burial. Basically, that led for a really, really beautiful character moment where my character, Azura, comes up and stands next to her and says, like, that was really pretty, what you did there. And then Serena obviously replies, like, you know, she's in a better place now. Says thank you, you know, and then Azura replies, you know, she's in a better place now. Or it's in a better place now. Because it was a bear cub carcass of indescript gender, so it, in this case. How in the actual flip do you manage to yap all the time? I can't even come close to talk all the time like you do. Like I talk and then I start slowing down and then return to silence. How? It's a mastered art, I would say, Jarvis. It's also, the thing is that you guys are feeding me so much like stuff as well to talk about. Yeah, it's very natural. Like, and it's like, you know, people are just talking to me, and it really, like, it comes down to me having those things that I really can talk about. And, you know, like, I also slow down sometimes, and I have some moments where I feel like I'm not able to say anything. But it's kind of like having learned over time from streaming to kind of like draw out my explanations and kind of like, you know, frame them in a certain way and just basically talk about literally whatever comes to my mind that is stream friendly, or sorry, stream safe, you know, and just kind of like from there, just kind of like talk about whatever. And it's just like, I have a lot of fun doing it. So it's really fun. A streamer talking is rarely as one-sided as you think. Yeah, exactly. It's a masterful skill to be able to talk without a chat kind of like, you know, coming in with like some things that you can talk about. It's sometimes like I used to try to like, you know, do like just chatting, but it was a lot harder when the audience was smaller. So like, you know, it's like, it's become much easier as my audience has grown. So honestly, I have you guys to thank for, you know, being able to do yapping streams so I can actually like talk about things and I don't feel like I'm just talking to a wall, and I have like some bounce back, which honestly helps me along a lot. You should freaking teach me or something, how I can't even imagine at this time. It's a very, very like masterful, it's a very, very like, you know, it's a mastered skill, and it's not easy to do. And it's why it's also not easy for everyone to do streaming, which is why I say to people who say like, oh, you know, I feel like, you know, maybe getting into streaming. It's like, but do you though? Or do you just want to do it for money? Because here's the thing. There's getting into streaming because you enjoy it, and there's getting into streaming because you think you're going to make bank. If you think you're doing the latter, you're not, and you should drop it immediately. If you're just planning to stream just because you think you can make money, drop it immediately. Don't do it. I do streaming because I enjoy the aspect of building a community and having a lot of fun in that regard. And, you know, basically just like learning from that and basically having like almost like community management skills because of what I do in streaming, and having like also just having so much fun, you know, interacting with people, because that's what I enjoy most about streaming, is just interactions and having fun and talking and you know, sharing things with people. It's such a fun time, and I genuinely enjoy it so much. And yeah, it's like, it's so much fun. My group sessions are pretty short, about 2.5 hours. Our sessions are planned to be around about the same length. We're planning to do about 2-hour sessions every other week, because that's what the schedule kind of like can fit in. So yeah, I like that about streaming too, but I lack such skill. And then honestly, Jarvis, like, that's what I enjoyed about streaming to start with. And it's like, I basically just, you start from there and you learn things from there, and basically go forward with what knowledge you acquire from streaming as a whole, and then just carry that forward. I had to pick up groceries. I miss anything? No, we're just yapping still. Bryce, pretty, how are you? I'm doing pretty okay. I had a long day today. I'm pretty tired from today. I am very sleepy, and I'm in a mood where it's just kind of like compliments are just kind of like, I'm feeling generous and just letting you guys compliment me without feeling the need to deny them. Want to snuggle to bed? Tempting, but no, not right now. I remember back during New You or Shira said something about me and streaming. I don't fully remember. Oh, New Year's. Yeah. Honestly, like, yeah, like I said that for a reason, because Clone, I felt like that because how much you yapped was just kind of like, you know, that was like, whoa, holy shit. She's got the yapping gene. Like 100% she could be a streamer. Like it's like I saw it with my own, saw it with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears, like straight up. Also, I saw your clone message. I saw your message, Clone. Also, please teach me how you do such pretty voices. I would say I don't actually know how to like do a good voice. I just kind of like, you know, have experimented a lot with things. And I haven't really done a whole lot of like modulation to my voice, so to speak. I'm just adding a bit more breathiness to it and a little bit of an accent. And that's about it, you know? I drank a white monster. Oof, white monster is so good. I like this emote I have. L. That's a good one. That's good handout for people who just like, you know, failed at a game miserably. Here, drop this. L. I can do somewhat female voice with practice. Yeah, I mean, people are telling me that my voice is feminine, and I can sometimes see it, but sometimes I also have a hard time, like, hearing it myself. And I just feel like I don't sometimes. It might be the dysphoria talking. Jesus Christ. Why does my nose have to be stuffy? Hold on. Jarvis, let me read it again. I see. So it's something that other people can teach others. You just gotta learn that yourself. Okay, I'll try my best. It can be taught, but it's also very difficult to teach it, and it's more easier to learn it kind of like yourself. That's how I did it, but also kind of like observing others and kind of like getting an idea from that. I don't have the vocal cord for high-pitched voices anymore. I mean, you don't need to have the thing is that you don't need to have high-pitched voice like vocal cords to sound feminine. Like people think that pitch is like everything. You know, they need to talk like this to sound feminine, but you know, it's not really the case because this doesn't sound realistically feminine. It just sounds kind of like anime girlish. So it's more of like you're stretching out you're narrowing the speech pattern, making it a little bit more nasally and a little bit more breathy, and you just kind of like talk like that, and then it's kind of like, it's not about raising the pitch, so to speak. It's more so about making it sound naturally feminine and more sort of like, you know, flowy and you know, like gentle and soft and that sort of thing. So yeah, a voice is really about pitch, and that's the thing. It's like that's the thing that people don't realize is that it is not fully about the pitch. It is very much about like all the other thing, you know, that you're trying to do. I thought you liked being stuffed, bruh. Oh man, not my nose, preferably. Yep, getting a feminine voice takes a lot of time. Exactly. Which is why I honestly am just like, you know, not convinced that mine is passively feminine. I do a high-pitched voice all the time, but always by accident. Like when I get scared, I sound like a girl. My voice sometimes likes to jump when I get excited about something, and mainly it gets high when I laugh. Like, what the fuck? I heard that, Jarvis. I heard it. When I try to speak through nasal, I just sound sick. Yeah. Bish, yes, it's passively feminine. How? I feel like I have so much things to work on. Like my thing is like it just doesn't feel like it is, you know? I feel like I still have so many like mask things about it, but I don't know. Kind of hard because my voice is on the lower side, but when I do it, it sounds like an e-girl. I see. Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't have to explanation. Yeah, exactly. Raya sounds like the prettiest woman in my book because I love strong women. Also, you sound so woman's diva bad bitch. I thought you were the one-day one. Oh my god. It is, and I won't tolerate you saying otherwise. I genuinely mean that. Thank you guys. It means a lot. I have such a hard time hearing it myself because I listen to my own voice and I'm just like, that doesn't sound feminine. It's also I have to deal with my day-to-day voice, which if you guys don't know, like my day-to-day voice is all the way down here, and this is kind of like what I talk like in my day-to-day life as I go about my business and go to work and all that sort of stuff. It's much lower, and it's not really like it's like people are Yeah, I don't pull it out very often. Holy crap, I was dropped. Shut up. No. And it's also really funny because there's like the deep voice redeem, which I'm probably gonna set up, put up in price, because I don't really like doing my deep. It can be funny in some instances. That deep voice is so hot. No, stop. Wait, hold on.
So I worked at Blizzard for 10 years, and
No, not that. Oh man. Worker voice and fun voice. Yeah, worker voice and like the voice they want. That's cringe. But it's also like I drop it like 100 years of Blizzard, yeah. Because it's like sometimes I have the ability to go like really low with it, and it's more so like in the mornings where it's like, you know, it can get kind of like drop it even low. It can almost go into like a corpse territory
where it almost turns into
Someone keep
this
Mrs.
sort of
Paint
sound,
away when she hits
and
that
it becomes very, very deep and like a totally different sound.
It's not easy to do that for forever, right? Stop. I'm about to stop. No, bad. Behave. My God, morning voice Rise would actually just kill me. Who are you? What did you do to Rise? Oh man. Someone keep MS Paint away when she hits that voice. I sound like a Ford commercial in the morning.
The all-new Ford F-150. Ford, go further.
It's like I don't pull it out very often because and honestly it's more fun to not pull it out often because like it's a lot more fun to like pull that out in like really random moments and just kind of like go it down. You can't just let your brother speak for you and pretend it's you, girl. Fuck off. Oh man. It's not. I don't have any siblings. I have 0 siblings. I have my parents and that's it. Oh my God, Yulixa! Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mwah, I love you. Thank you. GDI Twitch ate my alert again. Yeah. Your parents are your siblings? Fuck. No! No! God! Stop! They're fucking... Oh my God. Do not. Do not. That is horrible. I see you have a smug emote. I do. I do have a smug emote. Also, be my sub maybe? Oh, Alexa. You're the one who subscribed to me, sweetheart. We both know how this is gonna be now. We both know who is the true sub. I have my PS3 now. I'm a sub? Jesus. Oh man. Oh really now? You just try it. Oh, let me. No, like for real, Rise, the absolute fucking difference between your daily voice and the voice you use in streams is fucking mind-blowing. Now that you show me your day-to-day voice, I can say you sound like a female. Also, holy shit, you made me actually sound like a female. Back from ads, I think most of y'all know my morning voice. I've heard your morning voice so many times, Shielded. Pins you to a wall? Oh. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit! Well, chat is hornier than usual today, I see. Is it? I mean, a little bit, maybe. Oh god, I can't get over when Rise those hard eyes. You had your brightness very poorly. That's why I do it. I mean, if you want to. Oh man, my chatters are fucking each other right now. And you didn't do voice training? Nope. I just kind of like adapted to speaking a certain way, and it's just become kind of like the way that I speak more generally. So yeah, I've just been like kind of like listening to voices and just kind of like saying like, okay, I like these aspects, these attributes to voices, and you know, yeah. I have a hard time getting that voice out of my head. I know you only in this female voice. This is new to me. You really haven't heard me speak in the deep voice? People have redeemed deep voice on my channel before. There's a redeem for it, literally called like speak a sentence in deep voice, which I'm probably gonna set up to like maybe 5K or something. Never? Jeez. Oh, I am so sorry for you, Jarvis. Why does the root beer taste like mouthwash? Wait, what? I don't recall it at all. Man, I guess it must have been like it's happened a couple times. It's happened a couple times for sure. But it's interesting saying that people saying they haven't seen it before. I'm trying to get a knife away from the octopus, and it's not going well. I mean, giving a knife to an octopus is not great, so they got them suction cups. I bet there's even better methods with training, but you do sound like, but you do sound like you did. Girl, I heard it for the first time today. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Because I wanted to do... Is it in rewards? No. Power-ups and channel points, that's it. I think we'll go with that. Also, my leg is fixed, so I can put pressure on it, but it hurts like a, well, don't worry about it. I get you, Jarvis. You don't have to say the word for me to know exactly what you're gonna say. Is Ryza mommy because she is a dom? I guess I have mommy vibes ish. Because like I'm a switch, so I have both. Sort of like I am for both, but the thing is that I need a very specific type of person to top me. But I dom people who are very, very subby. So you know, yeah. It's like if I'm up against another switch, then it's kind of like I might suggest to that switch like, hey, we take turns or what? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's like I don't mind these questions shielded. It's whatever. As long as people don't as long as people don't like overstep boundaries. That's like my biggest like, you know, concern most of the time is that people will overstep boundaries when I talk about this stuff. Because here's the thing, I'm talking about it purely to talk about it, to kind of like be a little bit educative and maybe like, you know, have a little fun with it at the same time. But it's overall just to kind of like give people an idea, and I don't mind talking about these subjects because it's kind of like the person I am. So why not just talk about the things that I'm comfortable talking about? Because I don't see any problem with it. I'm near the top or switch on bottom. You are such a bottom, Lizzie. I can dom you so fucking easily. It's honestly so goddamn cute. Rise is a goob streamer. I don't want to get banned. Yes, I am. I'm such a bottom. Yup, yes, you are. My brain is on fire. It's been buffering a lot lately. Dude, same, though. My mind is just all over the place. Now, it seemed like Gala was overstimulated by you. Oh, I see. Oh, this song is so good. Hold on, I need to turn this one up for a sec. I love the Fat Rat. Still and silent, calm before the storm. Geometry Dash, shut up! No, it's not GD. Fuck you for saying that. I like this song. I had all kinds of imagination of what Rise is, but I never even fucking imagined a worker in the mines.
People say I dress up for men. That's because for women, I undress.
Oh, I need to clip that. People say I dress up for men. That's because for women, I undress. Exactly! Oh, sorry. I dress manly? Oh, yeah, that's because I undress for women. Fuck you, bitch. Wait, is this Mayday? I don't know. Yeah, this is... no, this is not Mayday. This is The Calling by the Fat Rat. Different song, but it's also really, really good. Yuri? Oh, absolutely. We love Yuri in this household. Wholesome and non-wholesome Yuri is peak cinema. Absolute cinema. Everyone loves Yuri. Yeah, but there's some people who are into it for the wrong reasons, I would say. It's the kind of same problem with, like, you know, straight guys fetishizing lesbians. I dislike horror Yuri. Yeah. Yuri when he meets Sergei. I've seen Yaoi. Yaoi's also nice. It's not my usual pick because I'm more into women. But yeah. I am genuinely flabbergasted and I am shocked. That's really funny, Jarvis. Also, Yuri, who hasn't? My Twitter timeline is basically Yuri. It's basically Yuri art. Hold on, let me go to Twitter real quick. If I go to my For You page, I can't show this. Let me see. Scrolling. That's kind of Yuri. Yeah, that's pretty Yuri as well. There's a lot. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let me think of something real quickly because this has completely broke my thought process. Good luck. Here, let's see here. I love to see people in love just makes me sad after the story. That's true. I've seen everyone loves Raymond. Raymond? Also, that's a beautiful emote. But guys, I gotta tell you, I saw Yuri yesterday on the bus. They were so cute. Aww. Oh wait, we don't have the Yuri emotes here. Oh wait, let me do... Yeah. Kiss the weeb. There you go. My Twitter is just people I like and a bunch of art I like. Hell yeah. That's the best way to have it. One of them slept on the other shoulder and they matched outfits. So cute. I was so jello. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good luck. I will have this stuck in my mind for a long time. The thing is I don't like bust it out most of the time because it's a lot more me to talk in this sort of way. But then, like, you know, add some breath into it and make it very, very sultry. That's what you like to hear, isn't it, chat? If I start doing ASMR, people might like it. I don't know. Maybe. We love you in every way, even those you hate. Yes. Most love stories I read have me like, man, I'm lonely. Yep. Honestly, why I'm not really, like, you know, pursuing romance, because it's like I just feel like even lonelier. It's why I'm pursuing my friendships instead of my romantic relationships. I'm focusing on my platonic relationships. Yeah, I was looking for hop on Overwatch or hop on Night Rain. Hold on, let me actually look those up real quick. Because I would probably never add a hop on Overwatch emote because I don't play Overwatch. But yeah, I see the thing. And if we do hop on Night Rain. Oh hell yeah. That's hot. Hop on the Yuri train. Choo choo. Choo choo! Indeed it is. My thought process turned to a burning toaster. Oh no, don't burn the toast. Don't burn the toast, Jarvis! Pull up the lever! Remember to pull up the lever! You don't want to burn your toast! It's gonna taste like shit! You're gonna have to scrape it! It's annoying as hell! Oh, jeez. Sorry, I got caught vibing out for the music for a sec. Pull the lever, Kong! Lever! Like, I'm generally stuck on this thought and process, and that was the deep voice. Anyone smell burnt toast? Oh no, clone. Oh no. I really am finding it funny how much I've stumped you, Jarvis. Want me to do it again? No. Anyone else smell burning fish? Fish. 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 Hold on. Oh my god, wait, it's too many fish! Who the hell played Did I clicker myself? I might have accidentally hit the clicker button myself. Oh, it was fucking you, Lizzie. You little shit. I was stunned by the D&D voice. Are you talking about this one, clone? Is that what you're referring to? It is a very fun voice to do, you know? I just kind of bring in a little bit of an accent and make the words a little more breathy for, you know, added effect. Burning fish for no reason could mean a burning cable inside the wall, at least in Germany. Stop, I don't do with femme voices with accents. So feminine voice cinema. No, like, do the voice again. I must be sure I did not have too much coffee. Jarvis needs a repeat of my day-to-day voice. Why am I not signed into 7TV? What's going on here? How do I know? Because I may have burned some cables. Please do voice with German accent. Let me feel home. I don't feel confident in doing a frickin' German accent. This does not feel right. Please do a Dutch accent. God, no, I can't. I'm just reminded of the character from Wolfenstein. I forget her name. But she's the one who goes, "I am not a Nazi." We will ask the questions. Yeah, I've heard that one before for sure. Why do people think a game about bad people, Germany, when I ask about Germany? Listen. I feel like there is a lot of... Here's the thing. There is a lot of, like, how would I say? I would say there is almost a lack of actual like proper I would say like German content where it's kind of like it's actually like, you know, German centric, other than like whatever is actually in Germany, which is mostly for Germans because it's all translated to German and they're actually, you know, sprechen Sie Deutsch, you know, fucking, you know, wie geht's mein Freundlein, you know, that sort of shit. I don't even know if I said anything right there, but you know, like it's like there's a German word that is close to a no-no word in English, but it means big brother. Yeah. I know that the it's kind of like a slang in it's like why are we saying that? I understand what that means fully. Hi Nina, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. I'm reminded of a video of a German fellow cutting an onion. Here. Bro, please be that vid. I bet it is. Hold on, let me pull it up. It's this guy. It's the Daily Dose edit, but it's like, you know, it's still the video in full.
You don't need to understand German and know exactly what he's saying.
Einmal kurz darüber reden, wie... Ich bin Magie, Digga. Digga, ich bin Magie.
You don't...
Yeah, it's like... it's like, but you hear him use the word there, and it's kind of like, bro, I am magic. That's what he's saying. I am magic, bro. Bro, I am magic. Like, ich bin Magie. Digga, ich bin Magie. That's what he's saying. You know, it's like that is what he's saying. He is the magic. He is magic.
Exactly what he's saying.
Einmal kurz darüber reden, wie...
One of us los machen Sack. Oh man. Oh yes, I love this video of this guy cutting an onion.
How do we dice an onion? Big onion. Look at
onion.
To the good onion. Good onion is a heavy onion.
Good onion is a heavy onion.
It's also an onion where the onion is put. This is the tip of the onion. The onion is not the knife around the onion. Remove the pepper skin of the onion. Dice an onion. Cut the onion in half on the onion. An onion.
Onion.
The onion with onion right here.
Okay, I got rid of the thought. Hell yeah, Jervis. Onion. You guys like onion? Oh god, this one is super funny too.
That's like how people sneeze different in other countries. Like French people might go achoo.
Dude, they do.
Yeah, like German people say just like achoo. Wait.
Achtung!
The way he fucking drops that in is so hard. Achtung! It's so funny.
Oh, mein Haber sneeze.
Achtung, ein Nase gepustet ist auf dem Weg. Räumen Sie den Weg?
Watch out, Klaus. Mein Haber sneeze up.
Achtung!
Please set me free from this.
Oh, I've got schnitzel everywhere. Oh no, I've got sauerkraut all over my lederhosen.
You gotta stop. I can't do this with you at all, dude.
So stereotypical, but it is pretty funny. It is pretty funny.
People sneeze different in other countries. French people might go achoo. German people say.
Okay, now I don't even remotely understand Finnish ink. I don't remotely understand. Du bist ab. What the fuck? Now we can chat in whatever language we want. Okay, no. Stop. Don't actually start speaking in other languages. It was purely for like the moment. I don't understand German at all, but it sounds so funny. It is pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, it's okay when Gala does it. No. Like, here's the thing. It was for a moment. It was for a bit. I get it. We're over it. We're past it. You know. And here's the thing. I can comfortably let someone speak in German to a extent in chat in German, because I have Lizzie here, and Lizzie is German, and she will catch anything that goes under the radar and is like, you know, actually bad. I hope she is reading this and paying attention to chat. And, like, you know, doing her job. Gapsalon. Yeah, now imagine me speaking Czech. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to do one of those, like, you play a game with in-game VC, and the only thing you can do is you can talk in your native language. That's it. You're not allowed to communicate with the people in any other language besides your own native language. And that would be really funny, because then it's obviously going to end with me speaking in Danish, where jeg giver jer lige et eksempel her på, hvordan det kommer til at lyde, for eksempel. Så det vil være sådan, at ikke nogen forstår, hvad jeg siger overhovedet. Så, yeah. You know. Men en over i sådan noget helt fnidderfnader, som der ikke nogen, der forstår. So I can't speak my native language. I mean, native language is native language, you know, that's the thing. But it's also obviously more fun if, like, we will understand each other some bits if you speak slowly. Why is this doing things to me? Greetings, fellow Czech person. I had you on speaker, and when you said that, my furniture started floating. Fuck off, Nina. Fuck off. I still have to learn Korean. Respectfully, how do you understand Danish? Growing up with it. That's the only way, clone. That's the only way. You don't understand it if you come from outside. I'm just joking, by the way. But it is really difficult to learn. And here's the fun fact, actually. There is some scientific evidence to prove that Danish is actually one of the hardest languages for people to learn from, like, a young age. So kids have a hard time learning it, because the thing is that, like, you know, there's something with, like, you know, it's something in statistics with how many vowel sounds that Danish has over a lot of other languages. Or how many vowels we kind of have. The D stands for difficult, exactly. Hardest language to learn. There is here from Human 1011. This short here, which I will show you guys real quick.
What's the hardest language to learn? I'm sure you've heard people debate this before. Is it Japanese, Mandarin, Arabic? Well, what if I told you that the answer to this question is none of them? Now, I know that sounds silly. Surely something like Dutch or Spanish would be way easier than Mandarin or Arabic, right? Well, that may actually have less to do with the languages and more to do with you. If you grew up speaking a Western European language, of course it'll be easier for you to learn another Western European language. French, for example, is often stereotyped as being difficult, but like half of English words come from French. They have very similar grammatical rules. In fact, they even come from the same common ancestor. Compare that with Mandarin. Its grammar is rather different, it's not related to English in any way, and there's very little shared vocabulary. That doesn't mean Mandarin is objectively difficult, it just means the two languages are very different, and so of course speakers of one will struggle to learn the other language. It's the same reason that Mandarin speakers often really struggle to learn English, just as much as English speakers will struggle to learn Mandarin. When people say that a language is difficult, what they really mean is—
I feel like they say one of the hardest to learn about every language. They even say it about check all the time. Yeah, I mean, it's all. Here's the thing, though. It's a whole matter of like perspective. Do you want me to join VC and say don't eat that? It's poisonous. I am pointing at Peak. Let's see here. That's Swedish. At least use the right Scandinavian country, even if Denmark isn't really a Scandinavian country. Fuck you, clone, for saying that. Of course we're Scandinavian. We are part of Scandinavia. Scandinavia is Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. That is it. Scandinavia is us three. Not the two. Not the two. All three of us.
That it's difficult for them, or for native speakers of their language. Arabic,
anyways,
for example,
here we go.
is very difficult for English speakers, but if your native language is, say, Hebrew, you'll struggle a lot less, because the languages are very similar. So if we want to answer our original question, we can't look at adult, because it's way too biased.
That is not true. We have a good history with the Norwegians, and she forgot about Finland. Poor guys. Finland is not part of Scandinavia. Finland is part of the Nordics. Get it right, people. No, it's not. Finland isn't a Scandinavian country. See? Ink, who's actually Finnish, will tell you it's not. Because it's true. It's not a Scandinavian country. It's part of the Nordics, which includes Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland, and the Faroe Islands. That's the Nordics. But that's a different category from Scandinavia. Scandinavia is, exclusively speaking, Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. That's it.
By the speaker's original language.
Finland doesn't even speak an Indo-Germanic language. Exactly. It's like they have a completely, like, you know, Finnish is a completely separate language. Anyways, back to the video.
Look at children. If there really was such a thing as an objectively more difficult language, then we would expect children learning to speak that language to learn it at a delayed rate. Like, if English really is objectively easier than Japanese, we would expect babies in the English-speaking world to reach fluency before babies in the Japanese-speaking world.
So this is the point he tries to make, is that babies, or, you know, a kid who doesn't know any language at all, usually toddlers of some sort, will only start to learn a language, you know, at a certain rate if it's not difficult. So say, like, you know, they will, if they start with one language, you know, in a different, like, you know, you have one language in one country for one baby and one language in another, but there would be a difference in how fast they learn it, you know? Nordics, you mean horny Vikings? Oh, okay, Simon.
But that's not what we find. Across the entire world, regardless of region, language, or even education status, children reach linguistic competency at roughly the same rate. That is crazy. That even applies to deaf children learning sign language. So that settles it. Myth debunked. There's no such thing as an objectively difficult language, right? Well, there is some limited evidence to suggest that there might be a single exception. Danish. There's a number of features that make Danish kind of difficult, but one of the craziest is the vowels. You see, plenty of languages will have 3, 5, maybe 7 vowels, but Danish, depending on how you count, has 27. That is one of the most densely packed vowel systems of any language, and it's thought to make language processing harder by making similar words difficult to distinguish. And there's even been some empirical evidence to suggest that these vowel sounds can impede language processing in Danish children. So there isn't really such a thing as the hardest language, except maybe, kind of, but not really, Danish. What's the...
There you go. I can't even speak German correctly. Dutch isn't hard to learn. The language itself is just a pain in the ass and for your throat. Also, it's super unexpressive compared to English. That's true. That's very true. So, yeah. Odd that I've been told whole life that Finnish is the hardest. It's hard for a lot of people who, like, don't speak it natively to learn. But you probably were able to speak it pretty well, Ang, from, I would assume, a young age. So that's the thing. It's like, it's not really the case. It's difficult for other people in Europe to kind of learn Finnish because it doesn't really have any, like, super, like, deep-rooted things in, like, any of, like, the Germanic languages. So it's kind of, like, very, very, like, unique in that regard. So therefore, like, Europeans and other people will have a hard time learning the language because it's very different, but doesn't mean that the people who are born there have a hard time learning it growing up. So that's kind of like the whole gist with that, is that it's literally a matter of just like not knowing the language, or not getting to know the language or learn the language by a certain like age, because of the difficulty of the actual like amount of sounds and all that sort of stuff. In my opinion, the reason why Dutch have such a blunt reputation is because the language itself is blunt AF. Instead of nubblers on a keyboard. This text crashed my browser. Wow. Thy gangs licked the tower of them French peeps. Alright. But yeah, no. So kind of, maybe not really, Danish is the hardest language in the world. So there's limited evidence
French
to prove
and
that.
Germans be like, oh, what gender is this chair?
Yeah. It's a chair, it doesn't have a gender. You know what we do to, it's actually really funny. So in Danish, because you're used to like, maybe saying like a chair in Danish, and then, or sorry, in English, you say a chair in, you say a chair in English, and then the chair. I'll quickly join VC and show you what these vowels sound like. I don't know if any other language has this, so let me know. I mean, sure, can you join here, Jarvis? I don't know if you have the ability to. Nope. Okay. Join the waiting room and I'll drag you in just a moment then, because I just wanted to finish my point. So, basically, you say a chair in Danish, or sorry, English. You say a chair in English and the chair in English, to refer to just a chair in general, and then, talking about a specific chair. What we do in Danish is we have, we have our, we have two different ones for kind of like, what were they called? Fucking, I forget the terminology of the word now. It is nouns. We have one kind of like, thing for nouns, and that is we have two words that we use to put in front of words to say, and it's just kind of like depending on what sounds better. So we say, en stol, but we say it's hus, which is like that is a chair and a house, respectively. But it's like it goes from it's either like en or et, depending on what it is. And then what we do in Danish is, instead of saying like, changing the word to making it the or something like that, you take that at the end and you put it behind it. So when you say en stol, you then say, to say the chair, you say stolen. So you have the en added to the end of it, basically. The people who invented German was like, what if we gendered everything and used gender-specific articles with a lot of exceptions? Yep. Stolen. Yep. Stolen. That's how you say the chair in Danish. Congratulations, you've learned chat. Hello, Jarvis. What a join sound.
Indeed. Anyway, do you want me to say the vowels real quickly?
Yeah, go for it. So you had, let me find the list. All right, here, I found them.
Okay, so the basic. Okay, we teach this to children. Okay, it goes like this.
Why'd you say it so fast? Could you go a little bit slower so we could actually hear the fucking each individual one?
I was going slow. Okay, let me slow down a little. Je, ch, ze, ge, je, nye, je, n.
Fucking hell, dude.
That's Czech vowels for you.
And people that invented Czech were literally just like, can I copy your homework meme? Jarvis is speaking moon runes. So true, Simon. So true.
Also, what I said about earlier, you mentioned speaking only in native language, right?
For like a game where you can only say where it's like it's voice chat in a game. So say like Peak, for example, where you climb a mountain and then you just have to speak in your native language the entire time.
Yeah, so let's take for example Pig, because you have poisonous food there, right? Let me say that in Czech, the thing what I said. Nejez to, je to jedovatý.
Okay,
that means don't eat that, it's poisonous.
All right, yeah, but like, you know, you would probably start like becoming very like almost like caveman like with like your speech in like your native language, where you'd be saying just like no or yes, you know, just pulling out those words for like, you know, for no and yes, to kind of like try and communicate as best as possible.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's what it ends up being some of the times.
Yeah, that's so yeah, that's Czech language for you. It's very funny.
Caveman sign language. just like ooh, 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 ooh.
I just read that.
Yep. Imagine Among Us, but only in native language. Oh, that is evil. Holy shit. Social deduction, where you can't understand a single person, is terrible. Because you can't even you can't even communicate, like, you know, because it's not like you're working together. It's everyone's working against each other. I saw a person doing a vid like that, and it was the word stop in his language 50% of the time. Oh yeah, no, I can imagine. Well, the good thing is
that video, by the way.
Like stop is very universal, I'd say. Like in Danish it's stop. So, you know, it's like, you know, you can probably from that. Friend slop in native language though? Yeah, exactly, that's what we're saying. Friend slop in native language is funny.
Okay, so stop in Czech is actually zastav.
Doesn't I need to ask though, doesn't Polish and Czech have some similarities?
Yes, Poland, Slovakia, and Czech are the three nations that can understand each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Without knowing the language.
I see. Every human has a bit of sign language programmed into DNA. You can always show what you want with signs. Yeah, kind of. Halt, stop. Yeah, exactly. Did you kill him? 9. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but I think she confessed. Index finger carries. This is true. Pointing at shit is so useful. Because here's the thing, it's like, what you can do... Hello, Commander Commissar. Hello, History Guy. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But basically, like, what it ends up being is, like, you know, you end up pointing at shit to kind of, like, you know, to, like, explain things. That's basically what ends up happening. Maybe coming in and saying kurva as your first thing is maybe not something you should do.
I just said that.
Jarvis, do you want to do the honors?
Ban it or allow it? That's upon you.
I don't know, because it's like, we don't have people come in there saying, I don't know what that means. Okay, it's a very bad word. It's a very bad word in Polish. That's basically it.
I mean, it's a F word.
It's a multi-tool. It's a multi-tool. If we had Kubu in here, he would explain how it's a multi-tool. Anyways.
Well, yeah, it is definitely multi-tool. So if you screw up something, you can use that in many uses, in many ways.
I'm sorry, Ink. What? Oh, you want to hear the words for chair, and then you list the fucking dictionary. Okay, now are the plurals. It's a multi-tool like fuck. So you are Polish? I am not Polish, but I have many Polish friends, and they've explained it to me many. Actually, I have 2 Polish friends. But, you know, I hang out with one constantly, and it's like every time, you know, like we bring up, you know, kurwa, it's like, you know, I've always been explained to what the word actually, like, you know, is used for in the language itself. I thought it meant cat. Huh? Who told you that? I don't know either. You tell us. That is an interesting. I mean, like, I would have maybe understood if you thought it meant dog or something, because it's kind of like also a stand-in for bitch, you know, and bitch is kind of like sometimes in some languages. Are we listening to Femtinol right now? Yeah, we are. Woo! We love Femtinol. Turn that shit up.
Okay. Rice.
Yeah, what's up?
After that song is done, you might want to check out a song called Atika Patum. It's awesome.
Huh?
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
Bro said he likes Femtinol? Who?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you don't know this one.
I've never heard that name before.
There you go. You got it in DMs.
I have never seen this name before.
Have you really not?
Oh, Femtinol. Yeah, the music artist, Femtinol. Jarvis running away from Mike to laugh is so funny.
No, actually, that is because
You're on your phone, right?
Limits. No. I'm on computer, but my sound card limits the decibels.
Oh, I see.
Because when I laugh and Mike picks that up, I've been told I destroy people's eardrums.
Ah.
So I just did this.
There's definitely a way to there's probably a different way to limit it, and that can usually be done through like compressors. Which, you know, have you listened to Pink Panthers? She makes bankers. She makes the people who tell money at the bank. I'm joking. I get your point. I think I've heard some of her music. But you know, it's like it's been a while since I've listened to it. I'm gonna try to see if I can like remember from like her oh yeah, I've heard Boys a Liar Part 2 so many times, dude. That thing is all over the place.
Okay, so in my
it's just a song in each one. Okay, I'll say this right now, preface this right now. I'm not taking song requests for Spotify. I'm literally just listening to my stream playlist where we're chilling right now. I would be up for doing a media react stream probably in the future, but you know, not right now. So I appreciate that you guys want to like share music and all that sort of stuff. I'm also a very, very big like music nerd, and I love giving my commentary on music, but we're just chilling right now. We're yapping, we're having a good time, we're having fun, you know. That's the kind of vibe we're going for right now.
Okay, so you do stuff with sound, right? Can you help me out a little? Because in my mic settings I have high pass, AI noise reduction, and limiter.
One more time, Jarvis.
High pass, AI noise reduction, and a limiter. That's in my mic settings.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if you need high pass, because that's kind of like taking out lot of. I would assume that's taking out some of the low end, and that's not necessary, I would say.
Okay, turn that off.
Yeah. We still never finished the old media react list. Yeah, like we wanted to do that, but then, you know, obviously, like we ended up in the situation where someone had sent that in that really bad short with, like, you know, stuff in it that was not supposed to be on Twitch. So like basically, I want to pick it up again and do more media react, but at the same time, it's like I need a screening team who can go through the things that are posted in Media React ahead of time before me, and then, you know, basically let me know it's safe to watch, it's not safe to watch. I'm good at yapping, but I like yap about history and cool shit like engineering stuff. I mean, that's fair. We yap about basically whatever here. Because it could be Rickroll. That's not the problem. The problem we had was that someone sent in a video with things that cannot be shown on Twitch at all. And we're not talking about DMCA music. So it was not... That one video is the reason why we can't have nice things, and yes, all caps. Exactly. I volunteer for it. Speaking of reactions, is the old one cut and up on your YouTube channel? It should be. 18 plus, porn, it was porn. Yeah, it was... I mean, it was hardly porn. It was just a really, really gross video of an old guy jacking it, and nobody really wanted to see that. I believe the Media React stream should be up on my Rise Tone VODs channel now. I believe it is, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's the one from a day ago called Yapping and Media React. On YouTube Short, so that was the thing. It was not a fun time, but I have cut out that part of the VOD, so, you know, if I go here real quick, we go to around about here. I'll put myself in the corner and block myself. Feed is only full of the... I've never been cared for in that way. It was right I've never been in a relationship. What the fuck is that? I'm on dark web or Twitch. The dark web. And that's fair enough. And that's fair obviously enough. Welcome in, Aris. But at the same time, I feel like you could still kind of, you don't a romantic relationship. But yeah, basically right there, that's where the cut happens, around about 2 hours and 45 minutes, because I had to cut out that part. Mainly because I also just, like, the rest of the short was not really important. It was just another, it was one of those, it was put up in a very, very, like, you know, safe format. It's just some cat videos ranked. You know, people love doing those on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Like, the 5 best cat moments, and then just kind of, like, you know, boom, 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 rank them and that sort of shit. Yeah. Have you heard of the tanks that was meant to... The tank that was meant to survive nukes? I have not heard of that, no. I think, if I recall correctly, the Paris gun was supposed to deliver nukes over very, very long distances, but I could be wrong. I might be remembering things wrong. Well, how are you today, Rise? I'm good. Object 279, the UFO tank. I found the video on the channel, but not the video. How do you... I found the channel, but not the video. How do you upload it anyways? So, it's basically... I just basically take the VOD from my Twitch channel, and I put it directly over to this channel, and then just upload it, give it a little thumbnail, that sort of stuff. Noise, I've been doing great with doing art. Hell yeah, Jack. We love that. Trebuchets are neat. Or the plane with the backward wings. Haven't heard of that one, I don't think. But You know, I'm here to, I guess, to learn things. I've been relearning to draw. Hell yeah, the SU-47 Bearcoot. I think I said that right. Oh yeah, wait. I think I've seen this before. Instead of yeah, that's pretty cool actually. I think I found it. I'm guessing the first one wasn't uploaded there because it's still on the oh, the very first Media React? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. It might be I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I don't know.
The Big Chungus is the Chungus because beans made Chungus most humongous.
The Big Chungus is the Chungus because it made Chungus most humongous. Wow. Thank you, Samurai, for that. That is an old meme we're bringing back there. We bringing back Big Chungus on the Big 2026. That's crazy. I know there were 2 mini reacts, and I saw a clip I remember missing on the one upload. Yeah. Either way, thanks, Mommy Gives Hug. No problem. No problem,
Remember,
unknown.
You have what it takes. Even if you
Jarvis.
fall on your knees and see no way forward, we will help you on your feet and help you keep going. You will achieve your dreams. And remember, even though you don't see yourself as a woman or as a good streamer, doesn't mean we don't see you like that. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Jarvis. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate
Glad
it.
to help.
I have a lot of internal struggles. I don't know why I did hard eyes. I have a lot of internal struggles. I have a lot of self-doubt, and you guys have helped me out so much with it, and I cannot thank you all enough for that.
Our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
I myself have a lot
thank
of
you, Rory.
personal struggles as well, but I tend to just turn them into positivity and send the positivity to other people.
That's fair. That's fair. I just frickrolled a guy and he didn't know what it meant. I feel like an unk. Oh god, are we reaching the age where people don't know about rickrolls anymore? That's terrible.
I remember the time when somebody put a rickroll on a YouTube ad. That was funny.
Oh god, that's awful. And so funny at the same time.
Don't you remember that? It was all over YouTube.
I remember when there was an even bigger ad that, you know, rickrolled everyone.
Yeah.
Rick Astley's Super Bowl ad. Isn't Rickroll over 10 years old? Also, you just lost the game. Fuck you, clone! How dare you? Together forever and never to part. Ah, yes. 2020 was 6 years ago. Unk status achieved. Oh, jeez. Man, 2020 was just such a weird year, though. Everything changed after 2020. Rickroll is like 39. The act of rickrolling came about in like 2006-ish. Yeah, no, here's the song. The song is 1987, but the act of rickrolling came around in like the early 2000s. Guys, how to know if someone flirts with you? Usually you should, Gala, you should look out for, it's usually kind of like, you know, so here's the thing. I do a lot of joking flirting, so it's obviously sometimes like, you know, people have a hard time telling with me. You ask actually, yeah, Shira makes a fair point. You ask them. It's hard to tell if it's hard to tell, you ask them, say like, "Hey, are you flirting with me, or are you just like, you know, Shira, are you flirting with Shira?" Huh?
I mean, I have the buff that I can see through people, so when I first met you, I seen right through it, and I knew it was a joke, so...
That's fair.
But I guess...
But here's the thing, you have a wife anyway, so you're off limits.
Yeah, even though, is it buff or debuff?
Yeah. Yes, I'm fucking myself. Congratulations, Shira. Welcome to the club. Just go, are you flirting with me? And if they go no, then you go, haha, it just sounded like it. Yeah, exactly. It's literally like, it's that simple sometimes with flirting. It's just literally asking someone, hey, are you flirting with me? I'm really glad that I haven't had any sort of like moments like that where I've kind of like doubted, like, say, oh god, is this person flirting with me? Because I'm honestly not sure. It's either very apparent that they're not, or it's a joke. So yeah. Why I'm asking, because there might be a girl at work flirting with me. I don't know though. Honestly, just why are we kick Wing? Why am I getting laughed at? Jeez. There's no clear sign someone's flirting because everyone is different. Exactly. People approach relationships so very, very, very differently. And it's also like, asking is the best thing you can do in any relationship. Doesn't matter if it's romantic or platonic. Asking people about, like, you know, how they feel in certain situations is just the best thing that you can do. And it's honestly just like the thing you should be doing always. Literally super important.
The funny thing is I'm dense as a brick wall, so I wouldn't notice either way.
Oh, jeez, Jarvis. Ooh, my internet decided it's bedtime for me. Good night. Have a nice rest of your day, everyone, depending on the time zone. Have a wonderful night, Pie Eater. See you around. If you can't communicate...
My wife found me, too.
She just asked you.
Yeah, she kind of did.
She said, like, you're mine.
Yeah, you're joking, but it was kind of like that.
I know. Listen here. I've heard the stories of Latina women. All right. I have no personal experience with them, but I have heard the stories. But yeah, to Nina's comment, absolutely, Nina. If you can't communicate, the relationship would not be great anyways. It's just like, if you expect to be able to have no decent communication skills and have a good relationship, you're fucked. You could straight up say to me that you want to fuck me and I think you are joking with me. Well, here's the thing. It's like, you know, like, that's the thing. It's like, some people have a very, like, also low self-esteem and other factors that have kind of, like, you know, primed their brain to think these sorts of things. So it's like, you know, you could probably, like, say to said person who said that, like, haha, funny joke, and then if they, like, you know, if they keep going with it, then it's like, you know, there is something to be said. Why is Rise so red? It was from earlier when people were being sweet to me. That being said, flirting is not all for nothing. Flirting is very fun if you are single. True. Honestly, here's the thing. Flirting with your partner when you are together with someone is also very fun. So, like, you don't have to get rid of flirting just because you're not single anymore, but you just have to direct it towards the right person. Yeah, there we go.
May I add something?
Yes, go ahead.
So about the communication in the relationship. If you don't communicate at all, or if you're not prepared to just sit and talk with the partner about anything, just don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you have to
don't do it.
Yeah, you just have to be comfortable talking to that person about literally anything.
Yeah, so how would I explain? Imagine you know them for a long time, and if you don't have the feeling that you can trust them and that you can tell them things that you want to tell them, it's not gonna work. Just
exactly.
Book it. No, not book it, but just pack it.
Yeah, pack it up.
You're done there.
Pack it up. You know. Rise, change, hair, redeem. All right. I will get it set up next stream. I have been meaning to get it set up for so long, and I still haven't done it. Hey, Rise, I'm eating breakfast burrito of some sort, and it's good. Oh, dude, I had a breakfast burrito not too long ago. It it was kind of like just before the winter, like, you know, the Christmas like holidays. But basically it was, I went to this cafe with my mom and we went to get some, like, you know, late breakfast. I had a breakfast doner kebab today. Ooh, that sounds good. Go for a doner.
Yeah, would you look at that? If I would go to work, I would be waking up in 3 hours.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm not going to work. Guess why?
Because your leg is still fucked. I know. Yeah. All right. Ooh, hell yeah. Pin that there. Chat. It has been very fun today. You guys have been a blast to hang out with. But unfortunately, the time has come. I have to go. But I am going to send you guys over to a lovely, lovely individual. Please go and show Neko some love. She's not been live in a while, I don't think, so I honestly want to go share some love with her for sure. She hates us. Stop saying that! I love you all, for God's sake. Right, snuggle to bed. Alright, come here then. Alright, anyways, let's see here. Thank you all so much for being here. I genuinely do appreciate it, and I cannot thank you guys enough for being a part of today's stream. Please take care of yourselves out there, and please make sure to know that you are cared about, you're loved. There's a community here that will always care for you. Why? There's a community here that will always care for you and love you no matter what, and you're always welcome here because this is our safe space on this corner of the internet. Anyways, that's it for me. Everyone have a good night, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye! Bye! The fuck are you?